Okay, so I'm Lofa, and I just took part in discussion about far right, the rise of the far right, and populist movements. The basic gist of what we talked about is how and why these groups are gaining more support and more I say political leverage in today's political climate. So we also wanted to know why voters who are these voters that are choosing to vote for the far right, and it came out that we can't actually pigeonhole who those are. People have a view that these voters must be ignorant or selfish, and it's not necessarily the case. We found that the people who are voting far right may not be overly racist, but just sympathize with certain policies of these parties. So there's a lot of things that come into play. You're talking about economic opportunity, you're talking about isolation of communities. There's so many things in play. We also talked about the problem of Islamic extremism as well as far-right extremism, and both of these are current issues, and they are kind of dealt with in UK especially under the government Prevent scheme. With the Prevent scheme, I mean, they've sort of tried to tackle both these issues in the same way, and they need two completely different approaches because each issue is completely different and has a different set of problems, different set of causes. They can't be solved in one sort of package. We talked about, what else? We talked about the nation state, how that can create far-right views and far-right opinions, how racism exists within all communities, all races. We talked about in India alone, the most popular beauty product being sold at the moment is skin bleaching cream, which to me is very concerning that many people would unhappy with the color of their skin because the media or whatever they get their ideas from is making them feel like that. So I think we haven't come to a solution how we're going to tackle it. It's such a big issue and it's been around since the beginning of time. But I think that with more engagement, I work as a trainer on these issues in my day job. I go into schools and youth clubs and other organizations, institutions such as social services, the police, and I deliver trainings on Islamophobia and extremism and how to challenge these views. So I feel familiarity is the way to go. More increased contact between communities, between races. I don't know who said this quote, but I'll say it: familiarity breeds tolerance, and tolerance breeds understanding. So that's the way I look at it, and hopefully we can get somewhere near that in the end of it.